Nebraska is on the precipice of landing another five-star in the class of 2025, Michael Terry, wide receiver out of Texas. So in today's video, I'm going to break down his film. We're going to go over the good, the bad, but most importantly, the stuff that we are super excited to see potentially for the next 3 to 4 years as Nebraska Cornhusker. So really quick, before we dive into his film, make sure to smash that like button if you're excited about Nebraska recruiting, along with subscribing to the channel if you don't want to miss out on any more instant breaking news for the Huskers this offseason, film content, recruiting content, anything you could imagine related to Nebraska football. Please hit that sub button. But without further ado, let's jump into it, looking over Michael Terry. All right, let's get into it. Five-star wide receiver recruit Michael Terry out of San Antonio, Texas. And as always, folks, this is the first time I'm reacting to this live with you guys. But let's just jump into it here. On the far side, wide receiver, you can already see the frame. They just faded up to him and let those hands do the rest. Yeah, they'll do it once again here on the second clip. And you could just already see it with his stature. 6'3", about 210 pounds. He's bigger than everyone on the football field. And right here, I mean, this is just the easiest play call. If you're a head coach for this high school, let this guy get the ball in space on a quick screen, a quick slant. See this all the time with talented prospects. And yeah, great with the ball in his hands. Nice little quick cut. Yeah, and he can juke out a couple guys. You're going to see that throughout this film. And he's also a utility knife. Plays quarterback, wide receiver, running back. Plays DB there with the pick. And oh my goodness, that was nasty. Another juke and he'll take it to the house. Yeah, we have to go back to this. Believe this is in the state title game. But yeah, jumps this route completely. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. But yeah, bang. Ankles are gone. Runs about a 4.4, 4.5, 40 time. And he will take it to the end zone. So now in the backfield. Love that play concept. Oh my goodness. Another little quick cut. Juke again. And great agility. Stay on his feet and he'll take it to the end zone. We'll go right back to this. I want you to watch the vision here by Michael Terry. Right? Takes the handoff. He's trying to bounce it to the outside. Really good blockers here. Sees that he has to cut it back in. Bang. Good job to be patient there and wait. And then watch this. Quick cut inside. Another juke. Stays on his feet. And it's a foot race. And nobody is going to beat Michael Terry in that. Once again in the backfield. This is a brawler type running back. Man, nobody can bring him down. Slippery. We'll go back to that again. Oh, man, that's just something you look for from these wide receiver prospects. Yeah, all of them have great hands. All of them have great size. But you want that ability to make a play after the catch. And the fact that he has that running back experience is something awesome that not a lot of guys have. But here, very patient. Bounces it outside. Patient again to find the gap. And speed does the rest. You can already see why this guy's a five-star recruit. It's now another fade ball up in the end zone. And yeah, great hands. Now on the near side. Can't see him at all. Oh, deep post. Okay, Michael Terry. Wish we could have saw the entire route there. But yeah, deep post. He went about, let's say, 40 yards downfield. Really good dime. And yeah, nobody on the field is as fast as he is. So already, we've seen great height, great hands, great speed, great route running. He's checking off all the boxes, and right here, once again, speed, gets to the edge, big touchdown. Yeah, finds that B gap inside and doesn't even have to make anybody miss. The blockers do a great job, and he's in. I like this play concept with two backs in the backfield. Something that I want Matt Rhule to actually utilize going forward. And again, once again, he just does a really good job of finding space, breaking to the outside. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Get to the left-hand side. Good blocking once again. His O-line's been phenomenal throughout this film so far. And yep, Michael Terry. Special talent. A little bit of a delayed screen back inside. Getting blockers downfield. Sheds a block. Sheds a tackle, excuse me. Man. Yeah, nothing to write home about there. That was a lapse in the defense, but he said, "Oh, I'll take that every single day of the week." Really impressive stuff. I want to see if there's any quarterback highlights on here because, again, he did play quarterback. Yeah, another post. I want to give that a second look. Why did his DB fall over? I think, yeah, just tripped over his own 2 feet. Does not get easier than that. Yeah, I like that motion before the snap. And once again, just finds that soft spot in the zone and get wide open. So once again, 2 backs in the backfield, looking for space, bounces it out again. Man. Again, this guy legit runs a 4.4. You can see it throughout this film. And this is the first time. Okay, looks like he was playing punter there. A little bit of a fake punt. Dude. It's too easy. And it should be noted that he's playing some of the best talent in all of high school football in Texas. And he's just stunting on them, man. Give that a second look. So I didn't know he was a punter. He does it all for this high school squad. Clearly a fake punt. Breaking to the right-hand side. Has his blockers downfield. Cuts it left. Again, his feet are just so quick. And that sets up for a lot of jukes. It sets up for a lot of changes in momentum. That's a great thing. And there, man. Extending to get the touchdown. One thing I like that when he was playing running back, he's not shy from trying to get inside the tackles, to go through those B gaps, even go through those A gaps. A lot of times where these wide receivers, they go to running back, they try to just break it out all the time. They try to break it to the sidelines. He does not do that. And he's very comfortable going through those gaps. So here's our first quarterback highlights. I want to watch this real quick. Give that a second look. 2 gloves on, looking like Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, just, wow, that was a dime. Getting complete utility knife. And that's something that Matt Rhule loves. I talk about this all the time. Matt Rhule loves guys that play multiple positions, that play multiple sports, that have multiple commitments, because it really shows that they're dedicated to their craft, dedicated to doing things at a high level. And Michael Terry, this should have been earlier in his highlight reel. A little bit of a underthrown football, gets back to it, reverses the bite, takes a 180. Good stuff, man. A little bit delayed streak route. Yeah, from that running back spot. Just said, hey, go on a go route. Wide open. Another nice quick cut, man. You know, we've seen just a lot of impressive things at wide receiver, at running back, even at quarterback. Again, I can't speak about how impressive this is. The fact that, again, these quick cuts, these quick jukes, they're so natural for him. Just bang. Right back inside. The blocking's been phenomenal, but a lot of these plays he's making because of his abilities with his feet. And we should also talk about the ability to shed off those tacklers. So I'm going to hold the rest of my comments till the end of the video where I go over my full analysis, pros and cons. Let's just enjoy the rest of these highlights before I get into my final take. And man, oh man. Cut it back in. Yes, sir. Good stuff. A bully ball. Yes. Was waiting to see something like that. Put your head down, man. Look at that. Goal line, pistol look. Puts his head down. Trucks over him, man. You can't stop me. Touchdown. Nebraska fans, they'll love to see that specifically. Yeah, I would get another look at that. I mean, this is a player who's super hard to bring down, 6'3". I imagine when he gets on campus as a true freshman, he'll be around 225 pounds. Really big for his age. Again, he just checks all the boxes, dude. And again, he's just so patient, running the football, waiting for that hole. Patient. Then cuts it out, makes something out of nothing. That's what the best players do, specifically in high school. That's demoralizing as a defense. Direct snap. Just walks in. Yeah, bully ball once again. All right, we'll watch one more, and I'll take it to my final takes and analysis, pros and cons. Run right up the middle. Yeah, a little hesitation in a hurdle. Of course it had to end off like that. All right, let's take it to my final takes about Michael Terry, 5-star prospect. All right, let's just start it off with the pros. Number one, the things you can't teach, the ability to have great height and great speed. He has both of them. Starting off with his height, 6'3", 210 pounds, has a great frame, uses his body very well. And you saw that time and time on his film. He was bulldozing over guys. He was going up, getting jump balls, getting 50-50 fade routes to the end zone. Man, I was super impressed with that. And then the other direction, that speed. He runs about a 4.4, 4.5. He was outrunning everybody on the football field at that running back spot, at that wide receiver spot. And man, he's just an athletic freak, and that showed up time and time again. As for number two, the utility knife aspect of him is so crucial. It's so important. The fact that he plays multiple positions, that he's accustomed with playing running back, wide receiver, quarterback, defensive back, punt return, kick return, plays punter. Man, he does it all for his high school team, and that just opens up the possibilities in this Nebraska offense, the ability to be that utility knife, to play in the slot, to play wide receiver X, to potentially be in the backfield. Just opens up the playbook for him and his potential for the Cornhuskers. Maybe he even has that Deebo Samuel ability to him. I know a lot of people have compared him to that. So I was impressed with that. It's something that Matt Rhule loves in his prospects, and it showed up on his film. Number three, and man, oh man, it just was his hands. His hands was super impressive. He went up and got some 50-50 balls. Now, to be completely honest, I wanted a couple more contested catches in there, the ability to make a complete 180 and go up and get a ball, or maybe a one-handed catch here and there. Again, that's just for flash. So in that department, maybe something that I want to see more in a senior year film, but the hands, the ability to get those 50-50 balls. And in the same grain, the route running was awesome as well. He made a couple of guys miss. He was outrunning guys, post routes. He was making guys fall to the ground. So that ability is super clean. He showed the entire route tree. So really impressive stuff in that aspect. Now, let's just jump into the cons real quick. Again, I talked about his hands. When it comes to contested catches, I wanted to see maybe a little bit more of that. Number two, I wanted to see maybe a little bit more physicality. Yeah, we saw a couple bulldozing moments at the end there, but maybe use his ability a little bit more to bulldoze over guys, use that stiff arm. That ability to make a couple guys miss in different aspects is very important. Yes, we saw that juke move. We saw that truck move, but the ability to make a stiff arm, the ability to make a spin, the ability to change direction. We saw that time and time again, but we didn't see the other aspects. So I was really impressed with that, but definitely want to see him use his physicality more, especially with his size, because he's going to only get bigger. But I mean, guys, there's not many cons. He's a 5-star prospect. We saw it throughout his film. He's just dominating everybody he played, and that was one of the best films that we've looked at so far in this channel. So down below, let me know, what did you enjoy about Michael Terry? Something you're excited about, maybe something he needs to work on. Do you think he's going to commit to Nebraska? And hey, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.